Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to the Chupacabra Tutorials channel. I'm your host Larry, and today I'm going to show you where you can get the blueprint for the power transmitter inside of Subnautica 2, which is what allows you to build your base somewhere else and then channel power from a power source and bring it to your base. Although I will tell you a little secret, if you want this to properly interface with your base, you need to shove one of these power transmitters physically inside of your base wall. It's a little weird, but that's kind of what you need for it to register properly, that you have them brought over to your base. Alright, so we're going to begin our little adventure here from the Lifepod. We only actually need to scan one of these little buoys in order to unlock them. So I'm going to take you to the one that I think is actually the closest, and that is going to be sort of towards the northeast-ish, past this downed piece of debris in a little low spot under a big stone arch on its way to a big piece of debris. So we're going to continue going over here. We're not going to go to this platform right here, but what we're really looking for is down here under this stone archway, and down here next to this big water current is going to be the fragment that we need. So here is the power transmitter fragment. There's a few other fun fragments here you might want to grab, including a power cell fragment that lets you charge power cells. It's a power cell terminal. You've got a tadpole fragment, and then also the power transmitter fragment. And that should be the only one that you need. It only takes one in order to unlock that. Did I ever get this? I guess I didn't. And then after that, you can head back to base. So after you unlock the power transmitter, it's pretty easy to use them. All you have to do is select it from your building options, and it just floats in space and doesn't move, and allows you to invisibly tether any other power object around you and string them back to your base. And they only cost 1 titanium and 1 copper, so they are extremely cheap and a really efficient way of stringing power from a long way away to your base, because there's really no power fall off. There's no loss of taking these a million miles across the map to your base. So it really doesn't matter how far, it just matters how much resources you have to spend when you want to build them. So that'd be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. This has been how you get the power transmitter in Subnautica 2. I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody, and have a good one.